But tonight, the police are also getting ready. They're setting up an undercover sting in the city centre to catch minicab drivers picking up passengers on the street without a booking.
The reason we do this is that if you get in a private hire vehicle, it should be a pre-booked job. They should have a record of the name, where they're picking up from, and the cost of any journey. If the person gets in there without a booking, no one knows who they are, where they are. So if anything happens in the journey, we've got no means of investigating who the driver was responsible. In addition to that, if they pick up without a booking, it generally invalidates their insurance.
Tonight, PC Jenny Hurd and Special Constable Ashley Byrne will be working undercover. Under the watchful eye of their uniformed colleagues, they'll be heading out into the city centre to see if any drivers try to pick them up.
We've got a bit of petty cash, so we can go into licensed premises, we can go into kebab shops, we've got money to get chips, so we're actually coming out of business premises, so it looks a bit more legit.
The officers will have to be careful not to make the drivers suspicious.
Try not to use words like, are you booked? Because that's, something that we talk about within the tree.
Once in the cab, they will ask to be dropped off at a hotel. When they get there, uniformed police will move in. The two undercover officers head to the busiest part of town. Their colleagues wait around the corner from the hotel. It's not long before they hear from the undercover team.
Jenny's just rang. Girls have managed to get into a cab and they're making their way now from the hotel.
When the cab arrives, the cops follow it into the car park. A licensing enforcement officer breaks the news to the driver that he's been caught in a police operation.
You know what I know, don't you? John, the licensing officer.
I'm just going to caution you. Okay.
PC Hurd explains what happened.
And my colleague Ashley has flagged this gentleman down and he's pulled over, and then whilst we were on the journey, he said, have you got a booking? And we said no, and that was it, and then we've continued here.
The driver is then questioned.
Just literally... Why do you keep your fare card up there?
No, right. It spins around like it's just...
Well, that was obviously underneath some documents there, so your fare wasn't on display.
It is here, look.
He won't be arrested tonight, but he will have to report to the police station for a formal interview.
The worst case scenario for him is that he will lose his licence.
It might not seem like it, but these operations are also about protecting the cabbies. There have been reports of attacks and robberies on minicab drivers by passengers who have been picked up on the street without a booking. This driver is sent on his way, and the two undercover officers are taken back to the city centre. Minutes later, they're picked up by another minicab. But there's an unexpected development.
The driver is asking that the girls ring through to the office and make the booking.
When the team arrives, the undercover officers have already revealed their identity to the driver. PC Jenny Hurd explains what happened.
Jumped into this taxi outside on Broadway, and once we'd set off, he's asked us to call the office to make a booking.
But this request won't make any difference tonight.
There is no pre-booking for this.
Well, I don't know if it's it's not pre-booking because they obviously said to me that they want taxis, so I said to them, do you know what I mean, ring.
Yeah.
So that's what
but there wasn't a pre-booking. You weren't given a job by your office to come to pick them up from the...
No.
I think you've got to be pre-booked.
Yeah, I know you've got to be pre-booked.
Once a journey like this has begun, any passengers in the car won't be covered by the firm's insurance. Now, this driver may also lose his licence.
He's been cautioned, he'll be taken to court and prosecuted for applying for hire and for picking up. If his prosecution is successful, then we will just automatically revoke his licence.
For the undercover officers, the operation was a test for them to think on their high-heeled feet.
Once we got into the vehicle, he asked us to make a call to his office, to make a booking. And at that point, I think we both thought, oh God, we weren't expecting that.
No, I wasn't. No.
Wasn't expecting that at all, so we didn't really know what to do. So I don't do much plainclothes work at all, if any. It's pretty nerve-wracking because you haven't got the safety of the uniform to sort of hide behind, really. It's just you and a gift of the gab.